Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. We are talking about overwhelm, self-sabotage, and feeling stuck today. And hopefully this message will help you get moving forward and get more energized. So, all right, I'm going to make sure we're live in the group. Let me check. Aha, there we are. All right, as you guys know, I cannot see. If you want to leave me a message, just allow StreamYard to give them permission so I can see your name. Otherwise, I won't know who's commenting. And I like to have an interactive conversation. Today, we are going to talk about how to stop feeling stuck and move forward. A lot of people that I'm talking with, having conversations with, are having overwhelming senses of burnout and self-sabotage and different aspects that are coming up in their lives. And this just isn't in business. This is actually, they're seeing it in their exercise, their eating, how they're showing up in their personal life as far as like their goals, and of course their business as well. So today we're going to be covering a little bit about that and moving forward here. And if you are watching the replay, please let me know by #replay, and let's jump in. So for those of you who know me, hi, welcome back, and so glad you're here. For those of you who don't, I am Mary Silver. I help coaches, consultants, and heart-based service providers move their business forward by creating consistent sales so they have a profitable business they love. All right, so let's dive right in. So like I said, I've been having a lot of conversations with clients and with people that are not necessarily clients, just in the audience. And what I've found is probably it really started to develop right when COVID hit, but it seems to be progressing a lot more. And people are feeling stuck and they feel overwhelmed, and they are finding themselves in self-sabotage. And I'm no stranger to this either. I fall into this category at times. However, one of the key pieces of moving through this, when you feel like that, when you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. There's nothing that sounds good to do. You want to eat crap food. You don't want to exercise. You want to just sit on the couch, watch Netflix all day. And you don't want to do what it takes to get your business moving. And that's totally okay. It is normal. There are some things we can do to help get you through this. So let's dive in first. One of the biggest things that I want to talk about is understanding what it is that's the underlying belief that you're bumping up against when you're having self-sabotage, when you're having this overwhelm, when you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to deal with any of this today. I feel like just curling up on the couch and eating a pint of ice cream. So what is it that is really crippling your belief? What is that belief that is causing you to feel so bad? Now, I want to help move you forward. So one of the things, a couple of ideas that I'll give you to look at so you can determine where it is that you're like bumping up against a negative belief is when you are running your own business, when you're running your own coaching practice or consulting practice, there's a lot of moving parts, as you guys know. You know, we have to have social media, our website, our tech, our programs. We're developing our online courses. Then we're marketing, selling, and also engaging so people get to know, like, and trust us. So there's a ton of moving parts to that. And when you don't have support, meaning either your family doesn't support you in the vision that you're creating because you're just starting out and you don't really know who to hire out yet. If your family isn't supporting you, that's a big one. So you'll want to address that. The other one is if you are trying to hire staff to help you and you've been let down by that. I've told a story before where I hired a huge name in the industry, and the services that were promised, the services that were marketed, that she was so successful in this area and she had gotten so many results for 1,000 different people, and there was no way you could fail. There were a lot of us in that program. I think it was like 10 to 15 people in this program, and there wasn't anybody that got results. And it was a high level program. Like, I'm talking $28,000 to be in this program. And the services just that were promised weren't delivered upon. And it was a very poor experience. And that it was a poor experience for pretty much everybody who was in that program. And I can tell you, when that happened, when that was going through, there was a point where I just was like, I want to just throw this all away. I just want to give it up, because I have poured money into this, resources, time, my heart. I built out a bunch of things that they needed to get the funnel built or whatever, and it didn't convert as they promised. And it was just devastating to me, both like in a financial sense. I mean, $28,000 is a lot of money. It didn't put me into like I wasn't going to go bankrupt or anything like that, but it's still a lot of money. And I expect a certain level of professionalism when you're paying that amount of money, and everybody should. And you should expect really good results when you're paying that level. And so I remember feeling so burnt out. I just didn't even want to go back to even creating anything new. I felt like, first, my message wasn't getting heard. I felt like the impact that I had didn't even convert into any sales. So I was wondering to myself, am I really as powerful as I want to be? Am I really a leader like I want to be? So there were a lot of crippling beliefs that I was having. And so what happened is I really had to identify what it was that was making me upset. And the fact is, and this is for every single coach, consultant, heart-based service provider that I work with, the fact is our brains are developed to get a reward for something. It's a reward system. We need to have a positive feedback for us to want to give more, for us to want to move forward. So it's like, how can you find something in those times when you're feeling really overwhelmed, you're feeling the self-sabotage, like you're not doing anything, but you're feeling let down and you feel stuck? One of the things is, okay, definitely determine what it is that is causing you to feel that way, but also understand when you're not getting results and you're pouring your heart into it, it's devastating to your psyche, to your brain. Your brain wants a positive reward for doing something. And you can have all the self-talk, all the law of attraction, giving yourself affirmations. You can be doing all that. Your belief, you can be believing in everything it is, and the circumstances will still, if in some cases, sometimes they don't give you the result that you have been visualizing. And so it's coming back to, okay, what is it that I really need to do here to get back to feeling good about this? And that means take something, so you have this big thing, take something up that is a part of that part of that journey, and that you can get a positive reward in, and take those little steps forward. Make sure that you can give yourself that reward that you're looking for. And it may not be that you sold 500 people into the course that you were going to, launch out into your ideal target market. It could be something as little as, I want to start writing a book, and I'm going to give myself 1,000 words a day to write my book. And I'm going to start leaning in that direction while I let this wound heal. And so that can start giving you a reward, because writing 1,000 words a day for an author that's really not that hard. It's basically just giving yourself a block of time to write anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. So my daily goal when I write is 2,000. I average 3,000 to 4,000, depending on whether or not I'm writing blog posts, or if I'm writing in my book, or if I'm writing emails. So it's really not that difficult to give yourself that amount of time. It's just making time for it. So even though you're feeling overwhelmed and you want to self-sabotage, you're feeling stuck, just make time for something that you love to do, something that's going to give your brain that reward that you wanted, that you're looking for, and that will help move you forward, because those little gains become very big gains. And there's a book, I forgot the author's name, but it's called The Compound Effect. And he talks about little action steps daily tend to give you great results in the end, because you're taking constant action and you're developing a muscle in your brain that says, I will do this, I will work for this. So I want you to find something that you love to do and give yourself that reward, but you have to make sure you're taking a step forward, all right? Something that will move you forward in the direction you want to go, but still feels like a win. Sometimes it can also be moving out of your comfort zone a little bit. So one of the things that happened with COVID, for me, and you guys know, I'm very transparent. I let you guys know everything about what it's really, truly about to run an online business. And when COVID happened, my business doubled right in March. It was, I did really well. I had doubled year to date from that year, from the previous year, felt awesome. Everything was moving great. I think June or July, it was June or July. I think it was July. July, I don't know what happened, but my business just kind of fell backwards a little bit. Didn't go away completely at all. I still have clients and I still was selling. There was such a drastic change in how much I was selling and how many people I was converting that it was very noticeable. It was very noticeable. And anybody who's running an online business knows that there's always peaks and valleys. There's always something. And I had to look back. I was like, what happened in July? Well, I had quit promoting because I was doing a bunch of list builds and giveaways and summits. I was on a bunch of podcasts and writing a lot. So I was forgetting to promote. So I was like, oh, okay, I got to get back in the swing of things, because all of us, we like to do what's fun. We like to do what's just flowy and easy. But to move the needle forward in your business and to get unstuck, you have to do things that are going to help you grow. As you know, I always talk about that bigger, larger version of yourself that you want to tap into every single day. And then you work backwards from that vision. You know, like if I want to be a multimillionaire in the online coaching industry, I want to visualize myself. What would a multimillionaire online business coach be doing each and every day to be in that spot? You visualize it, you see it, and then you take action based on that each and every day. So it's getting out of your comfort zone, taking action from a place of that bigger, more powerful version of yourself. And that means, so going back to my story, in July when I had quit promoting, I actively sought out somebody that was way larger as far as, well, they're pretty much known as a guru. I actively sought them out, asked if there was anything I could help them promote, because I'm still writing, my book's almost done. I'm hoping it'll be out in the next month. Fingers crossed. We're going through final edits. But I was so focused on writing that book and getting that done that I had dropped the ball on promoting things. So I actively sought out this person. I asked to help promote her. I did have to apply. I did get accepted, and I instantly started promoting her. Just by taking that action, I don't know what happened, but the business just went and skyrocketed again. So it's these little steps that can actually help move the needle. And it did inspire me more, because I was like, okay, I'm still making sales here, but I don't have to deliver the actual product. And it's a product I still believe in. And so I can promote this product, and I can promote it well because I've done the course that I was selling. And then I trust and know that this person's going to take really good care of my clients and help them get a result, and I can focus on my book. So that's what I mean. It's a step to move you out of the stuck and the self-sabotage. But the crippling belief, I could have looked at the July stuff and been like, wow, everybody's going offline now. Maybe nobody wants to buy anymore. I could have really gotten stuck in a story when my sales started plummeting in July. But instead, I decided to analyze it, look at it, and say, what's the thing I'm not doing that I was doing in March, April, and May? What is the thing? What's happening here in July that I'm not doing? And of course, it was that I wasn't promoting. I was doing a lot of listings. I was giving a lot of free content. I was giving a lot of free information, but I was not promoting anything to sell. And as you know, to be in business online or offline, you have to be able to sell. Otherwise, you just have a hobby. And that's fine if that's what you want. But you want to be able to look at the self-talk that you're giving. So identify your problem, identify what's really causing your problem, and just know that usually it's because you have not gotten a reward somewhere along the lines. And building your online business, there's not, in the very, very beginning, there's rewards far and like spaced out. They're not just rapid like this. Now, some people get great results in the very beginning, but I would say the majority of people, 90% of the people that start an online business usually have to work really hard to get those consistent sales and to get those consistent rewards that feed your brain, that give your brain that satisfaction of, yes, this is worth it. So usually when you're running into road bumps and not getting those rewards, that's when you start feeling stuck and you feel like you're self-sabotaging, which most of us will do that. But it's becoming aware of that and then taking little steps to move yourself forward and get out of your comfort zone and really try and do something to move the needle in your business. You're going to want to look at your self-talk. Are you talking to yourself positively? Yes, this is worth it. Yes, I can do it. Just it's another thing that I need to tweak right now. Those are your self-talks instead of, oh my God, this sucks. It's not even worth it. I want to throw my business away. All those negative self-talk moments, we want to flip them into what it is we actually want to see happen for ourselves. And then, just silence yourself. Silence that, the inner critic in you that just wants to go, ooh, that sucks. Because when you're in a negative mind space, it's hard to see the good. So you're going to want to really close that inner voice, that inner critic. You want to close that voice down so you're not able to hear it. So you're able to step into more positive stuff. One of the things that I do want to talk about is reaching out during this time, getting a peer, a coach, a group. When you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling unmotivated and you're in self-sabotage, one of the best things you can do is get involved with a group that has high hopes, that has these positive mindset attitudes, they're the people that are going to lift you up when you're feeling down, not jump on your bandwagon and be like, ooh, yuck, this sucks. All right. So you're really going to want to take a look at that, get involved with those groups, you're networking, hire a coach, even if it's to do a program that can help get you in these little steps, that is something that you can do as well. So, obviously, the biggest steps when you want to move from being stuck and start moving the needle in your business and in your life, identify what it is that's causing you to feel that way, the deep belief, and know that it's usually because you're not getting some sort of reward. Your brain wants a reward. So you can take little steps that help move the needle forward. And you can also find groups and support systems, get out of your comfort zone. Remember to promote. Remember to put yourself in a spot where you can really start moving through feeling stuck and feeling like you're actually moving the needle forward. So it's giving yourself those rewards, putting yourself in situations where you will get the outcome that you desire, the outcome that you're searching for. And always have a support system around you. Okay. So today's live is relatively short and quick, but I really think it's important because, like I said, I've been having a lot of people come to me, clients, and even people just that follow me on Instagram or Facebook and sending me messages that they don't feel like doing much of anything right now. And I want to say, love on yourself a lot, give yourself some self-care for sure, and then do things to move the needle. I will say this, just a caveat really quick. If you are feeling so stuck and these little things aren't helping you get out of that, sometimes I have recommended this to clients, and you can ask any of my clients, when I see them working so hard and I see that they're burning out, but they're keep pushing, I will actually give them an assignment to take a day or two off if they can, a full week, because you need that reset. You need that self-care. And even the best of the best takes vacations. So it's important to allow yourself the time to heal, the time to re-energize, the time to rejuvenate, and then step back in and take the little steps that will move the needle. Get out of your comfort zone, find a support system, hire a coach, and start feeling like you are making movement again. So I hope this helped you guys today, and thank you so much for being here live. For those of you who are here live, thank you so much. No comments came in, so I think I pretty much covered everything. And if you are watching the replay, #replay, let me know if you have any questions, and I would be happy to answer you. Until next week, mwah, love and hugs, guys. Bye.